you join us back here for the race of the Monaco Grand Prix. The lights are doing, the green flags are waving because they're obviously on warm-up laps. Getting ready, very short warm-up lap, but you can easily get disqualified, like Robot and Meaty have just proven. Alright then, expect a very chaotic start in Monaco. No heroics, please. No heroic. What is it, Sandavant? I have no idea. It probably is Sandavant. I don't know. I don't even know my corner names. I just know what the corners are. Meaty saying sorry, so Meaty must have accidentally bumped into Robot. Well, actually no, bro. He must have accidentally hit Robot. Yeah, Robot saying it's fine though, but so it's all well, good and play here. We got two Force Indians. One's leading the pack, the other's holding at the rear. Icebelt and Lord. If you can make it out the first corner in the lead, which most of the time they do, you're gonna have a very good time indeed in this race. Can Tekken get that win for him though? He hasn't got a win yet. We'll find out as they line up. They're lining up on the grid. Everyone's got up nicely. Everyone's loading. The game's loading. We're just waiting a little bit. The lights, and here we go. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And it's go here in Monaco. What a stop by the Mercedes. Nice and easy. Keep it easy, guys. Keep it easy. No, Archie. Oh, hey. Surprising. Very clean first corner. Yeah, very clean corner. Wow, I was not expecting that clean of a first corner. I will admit that. But here we go, turn 6, the one I've been mainly focusing on. Oh, we got a yellow flag there. I think that's a Ferrari just not even braking yet. Look at that. Whoa, hey, laggy Mercedes there. But everyone's still running good operational. Lubeck fancies his chance on the Renault driver. Remember, this is a long race, Icefelt's gaining. But see Pasley, Tackett and Luke Becker not losing each other at all. There is no margin. Now question, remember some people have got better tyres to sit on. For example, everyone we're expecting to be fast is on hypers. However, the likes of Collins, Robot, Lord, and more importantly Luke Beck is on super soft tyres. So initially he will be slower, but he will be able to last much longer. However, when it comes to him pitting, what will he choose, and where will he come out if he managed to still build enough gap compared to everyone's lap times? Tekken all over C Pasley, I see. These guys are very, very close together. I'm not expecting much overtake so because this is Monaco. So it's all going to come down to grid position, track position, and the pit stop strategy, mainly. Be careful you don't crash. As we said in qualified, Tekken has not had the best of luck so far. He hasn't physically won a race yet, current champion. However, if he wins today, that'll be 6 out of 6 and probably gonna put him in a much happier mood. Because even though, for example, he got second in Spain, he was not happy about it. Robot has a 5-second stop go penalty for cutting the corner. Probably turn 1. It's obviously going to be turn 1. What am I doing? Let's go down to here. We got another Renault out of forcing, but this time the other way round and of Lord and Robot. These guys could be interesting. Looks like Collins had to pit. He must have made mistakes somewhere. I didn't see any yellow flags. Well, there probably was, and I was just concentrating on the other things that happened. And that DRS is activated this lap though. Which is he gonna go for it? Wait, is there DRS in the tunnel? I don't know. Probably won't be best to have DRS in the tunnel, no. It kind of looks like he's being held back by Robot. Oh, don't touch the... Don't touch it, guys. Icebot is swarming away so far with victory. As expected, to be honest. Oh, looks like Lord and Robots are in. Obviously, it's probably a DRS issue. Yeah, definitely was a DRS issue. We haven't overtaken Monaco, people. And it was an open play. Oh, it looks like these two got past each other. Yeah, they can change position. Oh, watch yourself. You're going to go to the wall there. Oh, not in any quarters, Collins. That's risky here. Don't you know this is Monaco? The Ferrari looks better equipped to deal with Monaco. I would say that. Yeah, he looks very interesting, Collins does. Lord is not that far behind, remember, this is Monaco, so even though it says much gaps, yeah, it may look close, but the true gaps are this. I'm going to look at Luke Beck here. He is close enough for the DRS slingshot. If he can get a better exit out of this corner, reasonable. DRS open. Seconds obviously going to use some power to make sure he stays fine. The Stabber goes in, chucks it in! What an overtaking maneuver that was! The Stabber look back, showing those super soft tyres. A lot more life left in them. Remember, this is crucial. Looks like Connors had to pit again for a nose change. Psycho Mitch is calling Collins a British W word. Lovely. To be fair, we did see that he wasn't really giving him much quarter. Psycho Collins, he's currently on 5th place on the super soft tyres. Interestingly, the people who have pitted have put it on first shirts of ultras. Laggy a little bit, Collins is compared to everyone else. Icebot's pitted, our leader has pitted, that's big news. What's he putting on? Looks like it's another set of ultra sets, so he is going to have to pit for a different... I know, we're in Southern Hypers. It's not going to take you to the end though, he will have to pit for supers if everything goes to plan. We are on laps of 39, yes, 39 laps here in Monaco. Whew, this is going to be endurance. And in fact, I think I'm on the floor. Oh no, Connor! He's probably going to join me up in the gantry now. Yep, here he is. Yeah, there's his body in Simple. You've crashed in Simple, didn't you?
Yeah, the simplest mistakes.
Well, this is Monaco. It punishes them at the Simple.
Yep, definitely pushes the simpletons.
Yeah. And now, as you see, Pasley has pitted for 2nd place and looks like he's doing a wing change. Interestingly enough. So that brings up Tekken into 2nd place on 6-lap old Hypersofts, who still hasn't pitted yet. Neither has Luke Beck, but he is on the super soft tyres, so expect some type of strategy to be called here.
I don't even know if that's caused VSC, safety car, or what.
Well, the game hasn't given anything, so I don't think there is any safety cars.
That's something I've only just seen. Collins up into 4th. Currently holding up Lord JB.
They're both on super soft. They started the race on. Remember that.
Yeah, but those supers can go the race distance.
Not advised though.
Oh god, definitely not advised. They'll be gone by about lap 22.
And that's probably the best time to pit for the hypers, to be honest. Collins has a 3-second time penalty. Oh, looks like Collins has got a little bit of wing damage. So, can you talk through the fights happening on the track whilst I take this opportunity, since you being back, to have a quick trip to the lavatory.
Second, 3rd place, Tekken and iSpot are going at it. Tekken going quite deep into the hairpin. iSpot keeping it quite steady. I'll be quite worried if I was Tekken, to be honest. I know he likes to run with his traction control on medium or off. That's gonna launch his rear tyres through the temperature zone quite quickly. iSpot making the move, makes it beautiful. Oh, what the hell were you doing, Tekken? Just completely cut the chicane to get back in front of iSpot. We'd probably say he was ran wide or something. Let's try and let's see with Lord JB and Collins. Collins is still on the track. Pasley is getting quite close to this fight as well. Oh, 3-line of Stearns. Pasley a bit further back from Collins and Lord JB. Collins is doing quite well, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm back. What have I missed?
In the meantime, I've seen Meaty retire. I didn't see how. Pasley has just gotten past Lord JB. And iSpot went to overtake Tekken at the harbour chicane, and Tekken decided to cut straight across it.
So why is Tekken 3 seconds behind Ice?
I think he's just pitted. Let me have a look at the...
Tekken hasn't pitted yet.
Oh, he might have just given the place back anyway.
See, Pasley has a 3-second penalty.
Oh, I was going to start seeing the penalties start to rise now.
Did Tekken get a penalty for cutting the corner?
Yeah, he's got about 10 seconds worth of penalties right now.
Oh wow. He's definitely not going to get a podium then, is he?
We'll see. It depends if Collins and these guys can close the gap.
To be fair, as it stands, I think that we still could get a 6 out of 6 here if Luke Beck still wins.
Luke Beck. Yeah, well, to be honest, Luke Beck, iSpot, Tekken, any of them. Any of those guys haven't won the race yet.
So we could still have 6 out of 6.
Yep. I just can't believe we haven't really picked up on that until, like, I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, I'm just actually surprised myself. I wasn't really paying much attention to it, so that's probably why. Interestingly enough, Tekken is now dropped back from iSpot.
Pass has got a run on Collins. They're side by side through the harbour.
Oh, that's our ban! Oh, touchy there. And
ugly.
well, it's got because Collins has a 5-second stop go penalty for cutting the corner, which he obviously did.
I think he's just hit the barrier as well.
Yeah, he hasn't really got a wing, but somehow he's not pitting. Got a corner again. You have to pit, man. You haven't got a front wing.
Tekken's in the pit.
Yep. Collins, pit, you don't have a wing.
When I was racing, when I mentioned that I had a bit of wing damage, he said, "Oh, I'm missing half my wing and my car feels fine."
Yeah, but it's clearly not. But if the driver says it's fine, it's fine. But see, Francis got run down in
yeah,
here.
He's got to let him go.
Yeah, easy overtake.
He's on the faster tyre. I don't think Pasley has as much damage as Collins, but he's doing a pretty good job. I think the best thing Collins can do is, if anyone's actually jumping all over him, is to get out of the way. Pasley's on a different tyre strategy to him. Collins' fight is with Lord JB right now.
Interestingly enough, Tekken's now back down to 8th.
Look at that run.
Oh,
Lord.
brilliant.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say that looked great, but...
Another penalty for...
Yeah,
oh, no!
Collins coming, mate.
Yeah, come in, mate. You have no wing now. Has he
Yep, he is. Yep. He's in the pits right now.
If I'm not, because when Lord overtook Collins, he also cost him a tiny bit of his wing.
Did Lord hit the barrier at one of the corners?
Yep, I did see a little bodywork flying off after hitting the wall.
Oh, there's someone quite slow on the main straight. Who was that? I think it's Robot Boy.
Tekken's all over the back of him. CPAT. Oh, watch yourself, Psycho. Yeah, lovely camera angle game.
Absolutely ruthless. I saw that.
I had a bad camera angle there.
I don't even know if that was fair. That looked quite aggressive from my angle.
Well, I didn't have an angle apart from an empty track.
He's already all over his team, mate.
Yeah, just comes to show, even though it looks like there's a big gap, this track is deceptive. Remember, any one tiny mistake could send your race going to the trash pile, is it? I don't know. Oh, dodgy!
Oh, Tekken, what the hell was that?
That was far too aggressive, that was.
Has he got a puncture?
Yeah, it's a puncture.
He's going really slow.
Oh! Oh, what's he doing?
Are you kidding me?
He's just angrily took out Psycho Bitch with him.
I just missed the last second of that. I hope everyone's got footage.
We don't have to, because I watched all that happen. Don't turn into me, True Ogre says. Or I will, he says. Yeah, but there's that, but you don't purposely take someone out, do you?
No. My head's running for what kind of penalty he's going to get now.
Yeah, because that has to be a definite penalty, doesn't it? Well,
Definitely, I'm not letting that stand.
He hasn't had the best of luck, and he certainly isn't finishing a race today.
I could definitely say he's going to have a reprimand.
Definitely, he's definitely going to have some penalty points. Interestingly enough, this is... Tekken reminds me a lot of Sebastian Vettel in a way.
Lord's just got past Robot Boy. I don't know if Robot Boy's got any damage.
I don't know. Let me have a look at his car. No, it doesn't look like there's any damage on
It
Robot.
looks okay, I think. No, it's quite weird. There's always I don't know if it's leaves or other bits of debris that are on the main straight, but something's blown across the circuit.
Probably
it just looks like that graphic where what's the word? You know, if you're on board with someone and you just see them hit a wall, then that flake of front wing just comes off.
Yeah.
No, I've just been invited to talk to one of the drivers. If you mind, I'll be back in a minute just to find out
Which
what's
driver?
happened with Psycho Mitch.
Why is it Psycho Mitch who's invited you?
Yeah, Psycho Mitch wants to have a word with me.
Alright, enjoy him whilst I look at this Mercedes battle. 6th and 5th. You can go talk to Psycho Mitch if you want.
Go on, mate.
I'll keep an eye on this one while you go to see what happened.
Yep.
Meaty saying it was uncalled for by Tekken, he was watching. Both of them had a little snaky. Oh, here we go! Here we go! What an overtake! Easy done there for 5th place there. There's only 6 people left. Looks like Psycho Mitch is demanding Tekken to be banned, blacklisted. However, there's not also a review calling him a. Actually, I will not say what. It was very derogative for the region he comes from. There will be a lot of talks after this between me and Connor. Oh boy, controversy at Monaco. As I was saying, kind of didn't really get up into my question, but Tekken reminds me a lot of Sebastian Vettel. He is an amazingly quick racer, incredibly talented. However, he has to control his anger better. He can't control it, and also Luke Beck has a 3-second Psycho penalty. So yeah, he's very similar. Remember, Luke Beck of the Sauber and Robot Boy still haven't pitted yet. However, there is more concern. I think if Luke Beck was pitted now, he would still come out in the top 3. The top 3 are too far away from 4th place. He is too far away from 4th place. It's 31 seconds. I know there's a lot of time in this garage compared to ones, but there's not that much. It's not 31 seconds. Control yourself, boys. Control yourself. Looking at Ice Bolt. Those tyres are looking interesting at this point. How's he handling? Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Lord. We'll take this corner nice. Perfect. Collins is doing well, and Robot's just massively dropping off now. Remember, one of them will give us an indication of how much it'll be. And to be fair, it looks like Luke is not that far from lapping Robot. We're 17 laps in, surprisingly enough. This is a short track. Yeah, Robot's in the pit. He thinks those tyres are done now. I don't know how much longer those superstars will last, but they're definitely. Tekken's saying he turned in that Psycho Mitch turned into him on turn 1. I was looking. It did look a little. It did look a little ants in your pantsy there, but however, it still doesn't mean you can just purposely take someone out. A nudge maybe, but not take someone out with you. This isn't a sport where, you know what, if I'm going down, you're coming down with me, mate. This isn't those type of things. That Sauber's looking good. If he's Leclerc, he'll win his own race. If he was Leclerc. Which, to be fair, Leclerc might have a good chance to get a podium in his home race next year, being the Ferrari. I think the Ferraris will be strong next year. I think that might contribute to it, but maybe not. I don't know. But guys, it's going to be interesting to see how F1 goes throughout the year. They all look like they're going around nice and nicely. That's like the interview between leader. Yeah, he will. Yeah, Luke will definitely come out on the podium if he pits now, but he's going to take a little longer. I think, depending on how long he can take those tyres for, he'll be able to go to the ultra softs and then go to the end of them. Me thinks. Remember, there is that thing. There is that end of discussion. And that post-race interviews will be interesting to see what everyone thinks of the individual instance. But we'll see. We have a yellow flag. Who's it for? Who's it for? Oh, it's a Renault! Well, it looks like he's had an incident. Does he have any damage? No, I think he might have just skidded a little bit. Calm yourself, Psycho. Calm yourself. I'm going to send a quick invite back for Connor. So we'll have to stop recording, so hopefully we will not miss much. Yep, I'm back and we haven't missed anything. Yep, we haven't missed anything at all. We're on lap 20. Looks like we're about to go to lap 21 when Luke Beck crosses the line. So we're halfway there. Halfway, ice box in, ice box in. So that is definitely a confirmed second place. Luke Beck, if everything goes his way. He's put on a fresh set of super softs, Ice Bolt has, which means he'll definitely be able to go to the end of the race. See Pasley, watch out for him. You know, I think that Luke Beck might pit when Steve Pasley pits. Oh no, Collins! What corner was that, mate? I don't know what corner that was. It might have been the fabled corner. It was a tunnel, apparently, he says, Collins.
And in this race, aren't they?
Ah, Connor's back. We have half drivers remaining with lap 21, so surprisingly, a lot more have survived quicker than I expected.
Yeah, lap 21 with 5 drivers left. There's no need for a restart. We're past the restart mark.
Excellently done. And Luke Becker's pitted for the ultra soft eyes, so he's going to go to the end, isn't he?
Is he pitted for the ultras, did you say?
The ultras, yes.
Oh yeah, he's going to be comfy now. That'll last him about 14 laps.
Well, so far, Steve Pasley is currently in the lead now because of that pit stop. Not by much, but he's been on that lap for 15.
Lap 15.
No, he's trying to have a look. He's been on those tyres for 15 laps. Anyway, let's get to the.
He needs to pit. If he's only had one stop and he's been on these for 15 laps, I don't know if we'll be able to take them to the end.
He's definitely not going to.
They'll probably fall off the cliff. If anything, the one to watch for the rest of the race is going to be Ice Bolt.
Don't see who it was.
I think that was Pasley. I think it's at the wall. It was either Pasley or Luke Beck.
Please don't tell me it was Luke Beck.
It depends who has run damage.
Oh, see, Pasley's pitted.
I knew he couldn't go to the end. I think Pasley's still going to finish ahead of Lord JB if he can get out.
Here we go. See, Pasley's definitely going to be able to get past.
Lord's too far back.
Yeah.
Lord's too far back.
So everything now, I think this is settled, but here we go. We have let's say 15, 16 laps remaining of the race. Yeah, and we got first place, who's on just new Ultra Softs, and we got second place, Icebolt, who is on new Super Soft. So watch out for this.
I think that all coming up to lap Robot Boy.
Yep, looks like they are. No, Luke Beck at an Icebolt has already passed.
Oh, mate, oh, he's out.
Oh, no, Robot! Oh, what happened there?
Did exactly the same thing as Collins.
But on the other side of the road.
The thing is, the tunnel, it's one of those corners that, you know, if it goes, your tyre wear and that, you're just gonna smash into the wall.
Yeah. Whoa!
I'm gonna say, Lord JB doesn't look to be all that comfy on his super softs right now. He's definitely gonna be feeling the tyre wear of them.
Icebolt's putting in those laps, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on the super soft. It depends who can go furthest. Luke back on the ultras or Icebolt on the super softs.
It's going to be interesting to see. We could get a battle for first place at the very end of the race.
I think it's going to be Icebolt, actually. Did Luke Beck start on the supers?
Yeah, he did. He just pitted to put on those ultras.
He might. Oh, this is the fight now. It's between those two.
Interesting enough, Sue Pazzo, before he started lap 24, went for a little skid for a little bit. His back did.
Imagine a few people would be sliding around quite a lot.
Luke Beck's at the fast lap of the race.
Who definitely knows in the more comfortable groove at the minute. Thing is, Luke Beck, he can push all he wants for these next
maybe 13,
14 laps. But the moment they go off is when the fight's going to start between them.
I might get back to that juicy topic. What did Psycho have to say in your chat?
He said pretty much what I saw. Tekken hit the wall with damage. He then went to overtake him because obviously he's like quite slow, and Tekken was just an idiot and turned into him and put him out of the race. And the worst thing is that when I went on with it, and the only way you could have taken him out was if he did it deliberately. So there's definitely penalties coming Tekken's way.
Yeah. Now here's the question though: did the conversation come up that apparently the Psycho Mitch turned into Tekken on turn 1?
Difficult to say, because
well, the video's going to pull up from the looks of Tekken.
Oh yeah, that turn 1 instant between them. No, they're just hard racing.
What, you think that's just a racing instant, that little argy-bargy?
Yeah, I think what they were trying to do was obviously race, but Tekken, there's no doubt Tekken is a fast driver, but he seems to struggle with wheel-to-wheel racing with people,
and that's why I compare.
So yeah, more than likely he had a good launch out of turn 1, and they were kind of quite close. Like there's nothing wrong with them going like wheel to wheel or maybe making a slight bit of contact during a race, but it's when it actually looks like it's like deliberately barging and just you know when it's too aggressive. It's when it doesn't even look nice.
Interestingly enough though, due to the timing of when they hit it, when Tekken hit out Psycho, which the game has registered in Tekken to finish 7th and Psycho 8th. So we're probably going to have to change that around, aren't we?
I'll see.
Well, we can have a long talk about this.
Lord JB just pitted on the ultra soft.
See if Alzi has a 3-second penalty.
It's always that turn 1. It's always turn 1 that seems to be getting people.
Yeah, it gets me a lot too.
It's quite... Might be in a little bit of a stalemate with the on-track action at the minute, but I think the best thing to do is just watch the time between Loopback and Icebolt.
Well, it's 5 seconds at the moment.
I can't remember if any of them had penalties.
Tekken say he's got the
not.
video on YouTube.
I'm just going to have a look at the race director just in case.
Any of them have penalties?
Pasley has a 3-second penalty, I know that.
Do the top 2 have them?
They have... I think every single driver's got a warning. Oh. Lap 16, 3-second penalty for Loopback.
Ooh, that's interesting then.
Lap 23, 3-second penalty for Icebolt. And then lap 27, another 3-second penalty for Pasley. I think Pasley's got 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Lord's at the first half of the race. That's going to be some consolation, but it's still 4th place, he said.
The thing is though, with everyone getting so many warnings, the slightest mistake from anyone now, you're more than likely going to get penalised. The amount of warnings I've seen, I think especially Arspot, if he clips another apex a bit too far, he's going to get another penalty, which will definitely even out the playing field for Loopback and Icepot's fight.
Oh, by the way, do you mind checking that video Metro has just put it on the chat?
I'll have a look. I can't promise that I'll end up leaving the lobby. Does he post it in the chat?
Yeah, post it in the chat so you can probably look at it on your phone.
I've got no hope of looking at it on my phone.
Your phone doesn't let you view YouTube?
Not when I'm this far away from the router.
Why are you that far away from the router? Wait, when did I can't pronounce his name.
Aku.
Where did he come from?
He's, but I think there's a few people that are watching this chat.
Looks like he's literally just. Looks like Trogus just joined someone. I don't know. Trogus just added someone into the group. I don't know who.
Has he? That's not allowed.
Who's he added?
I don't even know if he's added anyone.
He did say he's added something to the group. Lap 30 or 39.
No, there's nothing there.
Question: am I going to be able to post the race and the post-race interviews all in one video?
Should be able to.
Because the SHAREfactory on PlayStation only lets you upload an hour-long video.
We'll have to try and make podium interviews short and sweet. If not, we'll just do, if you can, try to do the podium interviews as a separate video.
Well, we'll see what happens when it comes to editing.
I also have a request of you for when we get to the podium interviews.
What?
Me and Collins will have an announcement to make.
Oh, will you?
Yep.
It's not told us.
I don't think we've told that many people about it.
Sure, you should have told the other admin.
No, it's just something we've been working on.
Again, tell the other owner.
It's nothing to do with you, mate.
Well, if you're going to make an announcement, Jesus.
That's why I was going to let you know before, instead of, oh, welcome to the podium interviews. The person who finished 6th is in the interview room.
You're going to invite Collins into it.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to get all the main interview out the way first. I already know the story of his rest
Yellow
so far.
flag.
I watched most of it. Yellow flag, who's that? It's Pasley, he's gone off at the chicane.
Yeah, I saw. Is there any damage? I don't see any damage on his wing.
I don't think so.
Did he just go for a spin? Because I know it happens if you like take that corner too deeply, your back tyre kind of clip the actual wall what sticks out.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what happened to him.
No, actually, he does have damage.
Does he?
Yeah, left.
Left front.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. He's doing alright though. Fair play to Diesel for being the, I guess, survival of the fittest. Still don't have as many DNFs as Baku.
The gap between the top two is 5 seconds now.
I told you it's where the fight's going to happen, and with Luke Beck having a 3-second penalty.
Oh, Lord!
Oh, Lord's out! Oh no!
Where's that?
I just saw him on track. I can't find where he is now.
Well, what sector was it?
It might have been sector 1. Because all of the last 3 runners, they're all in sectors 2 and 3. Maybe up at Mirabeau or through Casino Square.
Well, let's hope he's still there while Sleepback goes past.
There's damage on the exit of Casino Square.
Well, I see it. It's Casino Square. Looks like his tyre hit the wall too, made his tyre fall off.
Oh, 6 laps to go. Ice Bolt's catching Luke Beck.
I
It's less
see
than
that.
5 seconds.
But to be fair, he has gained a lot in every single lap, but then it stretches out and coming into the third sector. Oh, this is interesting. Alright then, this is the final stage.
Ah, Pazzy's hitting barriers too hard.
Is he? Has he got damage?
I think he's got more damage than he had before.
Oh yeah.
I'm just trying to wait for the onboard shot.
I have it.
I think he's definitely going to have a slightly knocked front wing. Oh, look at the gap between Ice Bolt and Luke Beck now.
It's came down. This could be a last lap thing. Fastest pitted.
With all due respect to Pasley, play it safe, bring it home in third. What's it got to lose?
Hypersolve, that's what he thinks.
If he's lucky, by the time he gets to lap 39, he might feel the effects of tyre wear.
Well, he's have to go and try and go for, say, screw it, not that long left, put on the hypersoft, so let's go for the first lap of the race. Four seconds to get between our leader is, with 5 laps to go, I think.
Luke's looking pretty stable though, he's taking it quite cleanly.
Yeah, 5 runners left. This is exactly the same what happened in Baku.
Oh no, where's Ice Bolt just found that time from? He's just gained like 2 seconds in the last sector.
Four seconds now.
4 seconds with a 3-second penalty. So there's only really a second between them.
So both of them have 3 seconds.
Luke Beck has a 3-second penalty. I don't think
So
Ice
has
Bolt.
crashed.
Oh, bad luck.
Lord saying, does he get the points being 90% in the race?
Yep.
There's 2 runners left. Can we still continue this?
We're not restarting now, are we?
Yeah, but do we just end it since there's only 2?
No. If Icebolt has just one more warning, he's going to get a penalty for 3 seconds.
Well, we'll definitely have to end it if one of these 2 crash.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure they won't, if they've gone this far.
Well, we definitely know that C. Pasley will still be joining us up in the box, won't he?
As if he wants to.
Lord has footage of Collins like it badly, don't worry, I saw it on the stream too.
I don't think Collins is doing anything out of malice though.
No,
he wasn't trying to.
No, he's just saying Collins is very laggy. I did see that. So both cars have the same age of tyres. Remember, one Supers, one's Ultras. Those tyres must be screaming at Luke Beck now.
Oh, I've just seen Icebolt hit the wall.
Oh no, has he?
Yep.
It doesn't look like he has any damage.
Oh, both of them have 3-second penalties.
I know.
So what they're doing now is definitely fighting for position. I think Icebolt is actually one more warning away from another penalty.
Well, if he gets it, it's all over. But it looks like because there's 3 laps to go, and there's still 4.5 seconds. Icebolt was slower in that lap than Luke Beck.
I'm just more amazed of how Luke Beck's making these tyres actually last that long.
It is quite impressive. Statistically, he shouldn't be starting to go very slow and very slippery right now, shouldn't he?
But at the same time, he should have done that 4 laps ago.
True, true, true. Well, anyway, this is getting very interesting. Remember, if one crashes now, we just end it right here, right now. True, they sent out another YouTube video. We'll definitely look at them, won't we?
Yep.
Lord saying due to Collins' lagginess, it cost him a lot of time.
There's not a lot I can do about that. If it's another driver that's lagging, it's not actually the driver's fault.
True, true, true.
Obviously it's unfortunate, and I feel for anyone that goes through those problems. There's not a lot I can do, because on one screen it's going to be different to the other.
Penultimate lap, 5 seconds. Icebolt is starting to really drop on Luke.
I don't know, he's just gained a bit in the first sector.
Yeah, then lose it in the second and third.
How is Luke making these last so well?
Yeah,
if anything, I'm seeing Icebolt struggle more on the super softs than Luke is on the ultras.
Yeah, it looks like Icebolt is struggling more. 5 seconds still. Well, that took a lot of ramp there, the Sauber. We're about to start the final lap of the Monaco Grand Prix. It's been interesting. There's been knockouts and there's been controversy.
No shortage of drama with the New Horizons Racing League.
No,
Get involved while you can.
Oh, there's a yellow flag.
Oh, he's spun Rascast.
Why is he moving?
He's going very slowly.
Pits.
Is he giving up?
He's gone the pits.
Well, that's the race decided then.
Yep, unless Luke does
unless
something.
if Luke bottles it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Icebot has boxed because the super softs were too heavily worn. It's really, really bizarre. Unless if they're running with different traction settings or with the different setups, obviously they're going to have different wear and tyre rates.
Interesting.
He might have overheated his rear tyres.
Here we go. Luke X-Ray started his celebrations. He's done a little sliver.
Just don't bottle it. You don't want to bottle it while
Don't
celebrating.
bottle
It's
it
not
here.
over yet.
Just one more,
still
just
in
two
the
more
race,
corners.
mate.
2 more corners. Last corner, has he got it? Yeah. He's
Of
starting to
course he
shake
has.
already. It's
Now we
Luke
can.
Beck who wins the Monaco Grand Prix, and that is 6 out of 6.
6 for 6. Can't believe it.
Well, that is interesting.
6 different winners in the first 6 races.
Well, you can't say
I'm definitely more happy to see Luke Beck do that well. He's really deserved a big haul of points for once. He's been kind of trundling around a bit to the back end of the points in the last few races.
Yeah,
He's
but redemption in Monaco. And there you go, Icebolt finished second. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about there, but that's going to end the race. We'll see you in the post-race interviews. Hello everyone, you join us back for the post-race interviews for the podium drivers. Obviously we'll go in corresponding order from third to first, but obviously third place hasn't arrived, so we'll instantly go to second place, shall we? Which would be Icebolt.
How's it going?
Icebolt, second place. You alright doing that?
Honestly, nothing I could do. Literally nothing I could do. I got held behind Tekken, which I felt was extremely unfair because he stayed out on hypersofts for nearly 8 laps, which nobody does. No one does that, and he held me behind him for so long, so I just launched up his inside. So I couldn't catch. I couldn't catch Luke at all. Even how hard I pushed, I could not catch him at all.
However,
so stupid, so quickly and fun.
You were one of only 2 people who survived that race, though.
Oh yeah, I was in the party with JB, and he absolutely screamed. He was really annoyed. Why am I getting a penalty from Tekken? He says, okay, whatever.
Can you have any questions
I've
for
got
Ice?
a lot of work to do for penalties.
I'm so confused.
Did you guys, if you guys had your messages on throughout the race, did you see the controversy?
She come through, yeah.
Do you want to know what that was about?
Apparently I cheated, but yeah. Well,
Do you want to know what that controversy was about?
What happened?
Basically, there was a lot of argy-bargy between Tekken and Psycho Mitch. Yeah, and after Tekken got a puncher, instead of letting him pass, he literally crashed out and met Psycho Mitch with him. Tekken did.
Wow, that's just unacceptable.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I can definitely say there's going to be penalties coming Tekken's way. I need to have a look at everything until I say how severe those penalties are going to be.
Long night ahead of you.
I'd put a strong case forward because the race strategy said those hypersofts don't go past 7-8 laps. Tekken stayed out nearly 8, and he held me up so much. He held me about 15 seconds, and ever since then, Luke just ran away with the race. So, well done to you, Luke. Well done. But
Thank you very much.
I feel very robbed at the minute.
Yeah, no, if Tekken didn't hold you up the way he did, I was sitting there hoping he just kept out, and he did, and thankfully he held you up long enough for me to get the
I
jump
just had to
on.
launch up his inside. I was so fed up with it. I was so
I
annoyed.
was surprised you lot went for the hypers though, being such a short tyre. Like.
Oh no, I need track position in front of everybody. I knew I'd have pole.
That's what I was thinking.
alright, can I
need
get
track position.
back control here, please? We need to speed up the interview. Anyway, shall we go on to our leader? Just a generic question. Luke, well done on winning the race. You happy that you conquered him at Monaco, getting one of the crowns?
Yeah, good race. Finally got a chance this season. Like, not mistakes earlier on.
Would you guys
Finally
like to know an
kept it
interesting stat because of your win, Luke?
Go on.
Yeah. there's been 6 rounds of this season, and in all 6 rounds we've had 6 different winners.
It's gonna finish now, don't worry.
Well, we still got a break for Christmas now.
Yeah, we'll have a 1 week break until the
Canada
28th.
next.
I think that's going to be everything. Yeah, it's sort of until Christmas. Don't have anything planned for next week, so no videos or anything. Just going to see if you can try and get Collins in here just so we can have something to say.
I'll have to obviously turn off the recording.
Oh god.
No, I was hoping to do it on stream, otherwise I'll just say it now.
Alright,
So I'll just
say it now, please.
Yeah, basically, as soon as season 2 is over, in the few weeks in the break that we have in between the end of season 2 and the start of the Demolition Derby, me and Collins are going to be taking part in a 24-hour race.
What?
Good luck.
Yeah.
How? Where? What?
I'll support you from the sidelines. So.
It'll be on one of our Twitch channels. I think it's going to be around the start of May at some point. I'll update you on a few more dates, but it's going to be on Project Cars. We're going to be in the LMP1 series, going 24 hours around Spa. I think it's going to be 697 laps in total of Spa.
Good luck to
Why? So it's just got to ask yourself why.
Do you like torturing
Excellent.
yourself?
It's just, oh god.
My electricity bill's not going to like it.
Anyway, we should probably wrap this up there. Do you guys have any final words?
Thank you very much.
Happy Christmas and see you in Canada.
Yep, like it kind of says, our next race, we move from sunny Monaco to probably rainy Canada.
Probably.
Hopefully not.
So we'll see you all in Montreal.